closing. We will close on the dot at 12, but there are questions in the chat box, and I think that two are mainly for Niels. I'm seeing one from Picasso, who talks about having more data on the topic of deforestation. Maybe Neil, you can simply tell us what is the paper in which this person can find this information. And then there's one more question about this bizarre connection between deforestation and price increase, but we've already answered. So Niels, can you please simply suggest where we can get more details? See.
Yes, of course, we'll make available the presentation after this nice event. And also you can reach out directly to us at team@satelligence.com. We also have data on Malaysia that we didn't have time to show today, but also other areas around the world. So we'd be happy to interact.
Okay, thank you. Your presentation has raised questions. We are happy for that. And then there is one more question on satellite data. And so we know who's the person who has to answer. It's from Marcello Valenti. Which are the requests in terms of satellite control provided for under the European regulation? No, it's for Pettenella. Well, I think that it's for both. It's for both. For now, the European Union has taken a very significant initiative, i.e. to create a Center for Studies, Research and Monitoring, including satellite monitoring at the Joint Research Center of ISPRA. It's already monitoring the sector and collecting satellite data. It's already reviewing in a more analytical manner the estimates that I've already very briefly presented to you about incorporated deforestation. We have an authoritative study that we all mentioned, that by Penderella, and Letizia Buges mentioned it. It's the reference study, but more precise analyses are about to be published. And in any case, quite obviously, when we make these analyses, we don't include certified, RSPO certified raw materials, like in the case of soybean, and biomasses for making energy, and sugar cane, and so on and so forth. In this case, the estimates are based upon non-certified raw materials relating to countries in which deforestation is quantified, and this quantification is made through satellite data. Okay, one last question. This is about nutrition. Is it possible to better understand if and to what extent the consumption of palm oil-based products can have an impact on the concentration of palmitic acid in our body, and if and when this can entail an increase in the risks for health? So this is a fairly technical question. I imagine that we have to ask Sebastiano. Well, regardless of the source, the palmitic acid that we ingest does not modify the levels of palmitic acid in our body, and that's for two reasons. One, because the intake is so little as compared to what we have in our body, so there is a dilution. And two, palmitic acid maintains a concentration in tissues, and this is steady and controlled. So an excess would be immediately metabolized with a different fatty acid, like oleic acid, so it would be transformed. As regards palm oil, the quantities in Italy that we ingest are so low, and the main source of palmitic acid in our diet in Italy is first of all dairy products and second olive oil, because olive oil contains palmitic acid. And so, considering the high consumption of olive oil in Italy, this is the second source of palmitic acid. I don't know if I answered. Yes, you have answered. So we can have peace of mind. Palm oil is not bad for health. Saying so is not science-based. If we abolish palm oil from our diet, nothing would change. That's interesting. In order to understand why palm oil has been seen as the devil, but that's for tomorrow afternoon. We have an important round table. It's part of the ASVIS program, so we'll dig deeper into marketing and behavior of consumers and communication with that.